Right about there, right there. We in his house right now.
Two of them home.
Two of them home. Get another little shot on him right there. Uh-oh,
He
yeah.
hit your split shot, didn't he?
He hit my sinker. See if he come back and get there. He comes.
Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes. He's looking at it. Come on, baby. Don't get he hit it.
He had it, didn't
Let's try him again.
he? Okay.
There's two of them sitting there.
Yes, sir.
Here we come again.
Ooh, yep.
Got him. Here he comes. Look at that. Reelfoot Lake crappie. He's a good fighter. He's not a monster, but
It never gets old, does it?
it never gets old, man.
Very cool.
Had a buddy sitting there with him, didn't
He did.
he? Yeah. If I'm going to catch crappie and eat crappie,
Yeah.
that's the size I like to eat.
He got a hump on his back, enough meat that
Enough.
one crappie would probably fill one person.
It would. It's a good fish. You know, those big old fish, I kind of tend to let the big fish go.
Yeah.
You know, so I want them back in the lake.
Yeah. But that 11, 12-inch crappie, that's perfect.
Perfect.
eating
That's
size.
perfect. That's perfect right there. But we'll put it back down there. Let's catch another one.
Let's do it. Steve Coleman.
Uh-oh. What's up, man?
Good to see you, my
Hey,
friend.
Kirby. Welcome to Reelfoot Lake.
Oh man, it's so good to be back here, not only for the fishing, but for the food and the hospitality that you guys show.
Hey, just that part is better than the fishing now. You know, Reelfoot Lake has some fine food now.
Everywhere you go, not just at the Blue Bank Resort, but you
Everywhere.
know, everywhere. I always come back about 10 pounds heavier.
Hey,
So,
look here, I live here and I go out to eat every night.
wow, wow. Well, hey man, we've got kind of a neat day, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, maybe a little windy, but I think it'll turn out all right.
This overcast skies, what's it going to do to the crappie?
I'm hoping it puts them on the stump where you can see them.
Yeah.
You know, Reelfoot's known for this crappie to be on the stumps. You know, it's post spawn. You never know what's going to happen right now. Sometimes they get a little stingy on the bite.
It's a transitional phase.
It is, but a lot of times if you can put that hook right on their mouth, they'll go ahead and eat it.
They're a little famished from doing their business.
Right, they're wore out, they're exhausted, you know, they don't want to do anything right now, just sit there.
In your opinion, do you think there's still some males on the nest?
There probably is, you know, some of these big stumps in the middle of this lake, you're going to see a few males still sitting on top of them.
Now, the last time I fished with you and Ronnie, you explained to me that these crappie here at Reelfoot will actually spawn right in the middle of the lake on a stump.
They will, you know, those big stumps are like, some of them's 4 feet across, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just a flat, hard top. They'll get right on those stumps and they'll put those eggs right on top of them.
Nice. And so, in a transitional period, they don't have too far to go then, do they?
No, you just come up off the bottom spawn.
Yeah.
Right there at home, they ain't go far, you know.
Very cool. Yeah. So what's the presentation today going to be?
Well, we may put a little jig on them. We may put a little minnow on them. You know, I like to fish a little tiny drop shot hook.
Yeah.
You know, a little eagle claw hook on there sometimes. But we'll play with them and we'll see what they want.
Well, the only thing brighter than your shirt is your minnow bucket.
Hey,
Look at that thing.
Minnow bucket, man.
Yeah.
Makes a statement, don't it?
That makes a statement. So we're going to do a little live scoping with the Garmin. And what pole do you think we're going to use?
You know, I've got 2 or 3. I've got a really long pole.
Yeah.
But the wind's blowing, so I left it at home.
Okay.
You know, I brought one of the PST 20-foot.
Power Troll?
No, it's Pro Staff.
Oh, Pro Staff. Okay.
And it's stiff enough that that wind won't bother it.
Okay.
It's heavy, but I'm gonna play with it a little bit, and we're gonna see what happens.
All right. Well, I'm excited to be fishing with living legend, recent inductee to the Outdoor Hall of Fame.
Yeah, 2011.
Yes, Steve Coleman. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, Kirby.
Let's do it. Well, this is a pretty unique setup. You've got the 360, which basically is like a side imaging, but all around the boat. So you'll find the stump. You can obviously see the stump right there. The line's going over it. So you position the boat close to that, and then you jack up here.
And you got him on your Garmin.
There it is.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful setup. And how did you mount all this stuff?
Oh, cornfield crappie, you know, cornfield crappie's got some of the best mounts in the world.
Yeah.
We go up to the shop, tell him what we need. He puts it together. I mean, just right then, you know.
Very cool.
Yeah, he's the cornfield crappie. You know, if you need a mount for your Garmin, for any kind of electronics, you know, they've got it. If they haven't got it, they'll make it for you.
They'll fabricate it.
They will. Yeah, they sure will.
Stuff.
They
That's
will.
Awesome.
Best in the country.
So we're all set up, Reelfoot Lake. We're hunting big bucks with the Garmin Livescope. We've got Steve Coleman, and behind me is Jeff Milam. Is that correct?
Milam.
Jeff Milam.
Jeff, how you doing, man?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
And Jeff's one of the writers, and he also has a product that you're going to love. It's called 80 degree below oil. And you can use it on your guns, you can use it on your reels, and its claim to fame is it will not freeze.
Will not freeze.
How many times you been out there in the duck blind and your gun's froze up?
Hey, some of those oils, they get so gummy when anything works.
Yeah.
You know? Just like on my foot pedal here, you know, when it gets cold,
yeah,
it's hard, you know. You got to oil it every once in a while, so
yeah,
well, good oil like that might be good on it.
Really doesn't gum up or freeze up in any kind of temperature, even hot. You know, 500 degrees on the high side, so
right.
You're ready to go summer, winter, what all. But
right, you know, as much abuse as our reels get.
Oh yeah.
You know how they kind of get locked up sometimes.
Yeah.
You're gonna have something to free those reels.
Yeah, and we're not easy on our equipment, are we?
I am not easy on my equipment. All
right. So what are we gonna do here?
Well, we're gonna do a little live scope, and we're gonna look at some stumps.
Yeah.
You know, Reelfoot is full of stumps. We're going to see if these fish have pulled back out of the shallow waters. I know some of these females probably have. You know, like one on the screen right there. You know, it's not very big, but she's sitting there.
Yeah.
You know, Reelfoot, you don't see very many fish that are suspended out there like that. Most of them are on the stumps.
Most of them are on the stump.
But I'm going to do something a little crazy right now.
Okay, what's that?
I'm going to take one of these 20-foot B&M poles.
Yeah.
I've got a line tied right on the end of it. You know, there's no reel on it.
Okay. Well, what are we using? This is Buck's Pro Staff.
That's a Pro Staff pole. It's a 20-foot pole. Right now, it's getting the job done. You know, I kind of like it in the wind because it's stiff.
Yeah.
When you pick it up and first start using it, you think, hey, this pole's heavy.
Yeah.
After 2 or 3 trips, you don't think about it no more.
You get those muscles built up.
You work it, you know.
So basically, we're cane poling.
Cane poling.
Cane poling. Getting back to the basics.
Hey, I remember those cane poles still in my dad's boat shed. And
that's what made B&M famous. They used to be brooms and mops, and now they're, you know, the number one crappie rod company in the world.
I can remember going up to the old grocery store up here, you know, and you got those wad of poles sitting up there.
Yeah.
And I can remember seeing B&M in those poles.
Back in those days.
Back in the days. And
how old are you?
I'm too old.
Too old to say?
58.
58? All right.
58.
Well, I'm 52, so yeah.
58. You know, I remember, you know, I grew up on the water, you know.
Yeah.
Lived on the water all my life.
Yeah.
I remember Daddy back when I was 6, 7 years old. He had 2 or 3 old fiberglass poles in there, and they were B&M poles.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd go to that boat shed, and he said, I've got your fiberglass poles. He'd go to work, and I'd get them out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but one of my biggest fish I ever caught was when I was about 4 years old. I remember being in the boat then.
Yeah.
And being on that water like that, I mean, you just 7, 8 years old, crossing the lake by yourself, you know, and
yeah.
People you running you back home because you ain't supposed to be over there.
Oh man,
we got some life history on this lake.
What a great memory.
Yeah, Ronnie and I, we got so many stories. I think we got 9 lives. You know, we about like cats. You know?
Yeah.
We done used about
lifelong friends.
We used about 8.5 now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. And Reelfoot Lake is such a fertile fishery. Am I right?
It is.
It's actually been a commercial fishing location at one time. Is that correct?
We done all that when we was young. You know, if we could make a dollar, we done it. You know.
Yeah.
We picked up old turtles around this lake. We commercial fish for crappie. You know, when it was legal. You know, they sold them at all the restaurants around the lake.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, that's probably what made Reelfoot Lake is the crappie fishing. You know? But you look at this water; it's just a green, soupy, fertile water.
Yeah.
And you know, we fish many lakes, but there's, I mean, Reelfoot Lake is unique.
it produces some of the biggest bellies in the country. Am I right?
It does, and on the good years, I mean, the numbers are, it's unreal how many fish you get. You know?
Not just crappie, but bluegill, which is one of my favorite things to eat.
Bluegill in Reelfoot Lake this month, toward the end of the month, you know, they're getting ready to go on the beds.
Yeah.
And if you want to catch bluegill, you need to come to Reelfoot Lake.
All right.
I mean, that's where they're at, you know.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got some resorts right here that cater to, you know, Blue Bank over there, old Billy over at Blue Bank.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the best it is on bluegill.
He's just, they announced last night he's going into the Hall of Fame with you and Ronnie.
He's going to love it now. That's a show. You know?
You guys are living legends. You know that, right?
Yeah, we just do what we got, and then, you know, everything else is extra.
And so humble.
Hey, you got to be humble, man, you know. Just live your life.
Yeah. Has it been tough to be humble? I mean, this is kind of a personal question. With your success that you've had?
Not really, you know.
Have you had to defend yourself ever at times with the success you've had?
You do, you know. In this sport, you know, it's a lot of jealousy that goes on.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot of bad words sometimes, but you know, hey, just be nice to those folks, you know.
Kill them with kindness.
Hey, sooner or later they'll come back to you and say, hey, you know, you're all right.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You're very humble.
Okay.
But let me ask you a question. Have you ever gone to a tournament, pulled in, and seen people leave?
Oh, a lot, you know.
Really?
Hey, if they
I drug that question out of you. Steve is not being arrogant. I asked, and he's being honest.
No, these people, if they can't catch a fish, they going home.
Yeah.
You know, just like this weekend at Grenada Lake.
Yeah.
I talked to one individual there that had a partner, you know. He said, I got up, my partner was gone.
He left.
He said, he left.
Because he was frustrated.
Yes.
Didn't want to waste any more time.
He said, I called him and texted him. He said, he wasn't answering. He's about 2 days, he finally answered me. So he had to go.
Was he hot as a hornet, I bet? You know?
You know, he took it, he's good natured. He took it all right, but, you know, he understood, you know, that, you know, pressure got to him.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few individuals that that pressure will choke, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, when it gets tough like that, hey, just back up and get you some more.
Yeah.
Keep on going. That's what it's about.
What was the most pressure-filled tournament for you in all of your history of how many national championships? 8?
We've got 8, you know, and I'd like to get one more anyway, you know.
Yeah.
But
which was the one that was like,
was
it the first one or the last one, or is it one in between?
You know, there's been so many different ones. You know, we've won national championships, you know, with 10 fish that weighed 6 pounds.
Ooh, wow.
That's when it's tough now.
Yeah, that's
you know.
Yeah.
And most of the time during a tournament, you know, if we find it being really tough, it's tough on everybody.
Yeah.
You know, we've done this for so many years, and we've seen every aspect, you know, of what these fish do. And you just got to keep grabbing your knowledge, you know, and do what you've done and what you've taught yourself to do, you know, for so many years.
Yeah.
Just keep your head into it. You know, don't let that pressure and don't let your mind get to you.
Right.
You know, you can play mind games with other team members as fishing. You know, when everybody's asking you all these questions, all this, you know. You know, we don't ever lie to anybody.
Yeah.
We just don't tell all of the truth.
There you go.
Yeah, just part of it. You know.
I got you. Well, when there's money on the line, you know, you got to keep some secrets to yourself.
You know, it ain't, to me, it's not about the money.
Yeah.
You know, it's about the competition.
The competition.
You know, yeah.
And the camaraderie.
It is. You know, I like.
Because I know I got to experience an American crappie trail on my birthday this year.
Right.
And the one thing that I found out about it, yes, people want to win. Yes, it's a serious event. But everybody seemed to have truly a caring streak in them about one another.
Right.
Would you say that is true?
They do. Everybody gets along. I mean, it's a great organization. You know, no matter what trail you fish.
Yeah.
You know, good friends you meet. You know, for years beyond.
Yeah.
And
well, let me ask you, what sport did you do in high school?
Hey, I didn't do any sport in high school.
You didn't do any sport in high school?
When I was awake at 5 o'clock in the morning, I would go fishing before I went to school.
So fishing has been your sport all along?
Yeah, I knew if I could miss that school bus, you know, I might be in trouble for a little bit, but because back then they didn't take you to school.
Yeah.
You know, your butt was at home, got whooped, you know, whatever, you know. But,
so fishing's always been your passion.
that's it, you know. I'd get out of school, you know. I didn't really care about dating and all that. I'm going to go fishing, you know. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I've had the honor of fishing with Ronnie, and I know that he was basically a game warden for 25, 30 years.
All right.
What about you? What's the real job between making millions in the crappie tournament world?
Oh, Lord, there's really not a real job. You know, I worked for the Department of Corrections for a little over 35 years, though.
Yeah.
You know, and had to get out of that. Got a little eye entry going on, you know, and so had to retire out of that. So we just, you know, we're full-time fishing now.
Yeah.
You know.
That was kind of a tragic accident, wasn't it?
It was. I tell you what, some of the most pain you ever had in your life is when you get your eye pulled out, you know.
I can't imagine.
It's unreal. I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
Yeah.
You know, even your worst enemy, it's just, but you got to pick your feet up. You got to learn how to see one eye. Everything changes, you know, depth perception changes.
Yeah.
After 2 or 3 years, you kind of get used to it, you know. So,
yeah.
it is what it is, and you just keep on rocking.
You mind if I ask what happened to the guy that did that to you? Hopefully he's death penalty or something.
We'll find out next month.
Really?
Yeah, it's been 6 years before trial. He goes to trial next month.
Wow.
So.
He was already at bad news, obviously.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was one of them that kind of, you know, prison life's his thing, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but you never know. You just got to watch your back. You know, I knew him for 10 years, and you never know from one day to the next what might happen.
He just snapped.
Just snap. You know, you never know what somebody else is going through from day to day.
Well, man, you've got a really great outlook on life for that type of card to be dealt to you.
Hey, man, I love life. I love living it. You just got to keep on going.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of love, you got a love of your life.
Yeah, I
Can
do.
you talk about her?
Yeah. Her name is Sandy Lou. I call her Wild Woman. You know.
Wild Woman.
Yeah, she loves to go fishing. You know.
Oh. Okay.
I can take her live scoping, and she wants to catch the fish.
Yeah.
So, you know, she wants to get in the boat with me every time I want to go. So, you know, just like fishing, I think she's a keeper.
Just the best keeper you've ever come across, huh?
That's right, man.
You want to give her a shout out, say hello?
Hey, darling, love you, baby.
All right, you ready to show us how to do this?
Hey, let's try to catch one.
All right, let's do it. Steve Coleman, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, man. Class act, buddy. All right, so what are we doing here? We got a big weight up top.
Yeah, I got a 3/8 sinker.
Yeah.
I got about 12, 14 inches of line. I got a Eagle Claw 214.
Yeah.
Size 2 hook. And when I do, I put just a little bit of sinker, split shot above that minnow.
Yeah.
It holds him still where he won't swim around that stump, you know.
Okay.
I can put it right on top of his head. That way, when it falls, you know, you hadn't got to wait for that minnow to swim to that fish.
Okay.
That little split shot will take it right to him.
I got you.
So.
Pinpoint accuracy.
Pinpoint. That's it. So let's see if we can find a fish. See, that's a big fish. See the difference between the one that we caught a while ago and that one now?
Yeah, that looks massive.
He's at 20 feet. So we're going to see if we can't catch him out there. That bait getting just a little bit closer to him there. See if he's hungry. He's right on his head right now.
Look at that minnow trying to stay away from him.
Come on, take it. Take it. Take it. Come on. Right on the stump.
There's two of them. That one on the boat.
Oh, one of them got it. There he is.
There he is. Here he comes. Breaking that pole apart to get him in.
Yeah. Look at that.
Nice. Perfect eating size of crappie.
And you know
that female still got eggs.
And she still got eggs here. Look at that. Oh Lord, drop him in the floor. Look at that. Yeah, still got a little belly to her right there. See?
Yes, sir. Here, look at that camera.
She ain't done yet, huh?
Swear. Smile at that camera. Wow.
He's got a little scar on her. Yeah.
Scar on his back. Yeah.
So.
Nicely done, my friend.
Man, some hot grease right now. Wouldn't that be good?
Yes, sir.
Lord have mercy. She got lucky.
She got lucky. There she goes. You make it look pretty easy, my friend. I think if I was competing in a tournament and I saw you two pull in, I'd probably just pack it up too.
No.
That's went in the hole.
Hey, anybody can do this, you know.
Yeah.
Time on the water is all it is. You know. Location is really critical.
Yeah. Well, you've got a perfect practice field here in your backyard.
Every day, if I want to go, you can look at that.
Yeah. There. So that is the root system.
That's the root system.
And you can see that there's fish lined in there. And if you go down to the 360, you can see right now where the line's going over right
now.
There, that is the root system, and you can see the whole length.
Correct.
Of that. Boy, it's basically like we've got a window to the underwater world.
Man, you got a picture. And there's a fish in that root. Let's put a hook down there and see if we can make one move.
All right, here we go.
So there's my hook.
Dropping down.
And it's in the general area.
Yeah.
Off just a little bit, but I'm gonna push it. My spotlight will catch up with me there. So I can drop that down through there. If there's anything in there, he's gonna come out and grab that. Look at that. There he comes. See?
Yeah.
Look at that. Got him.
Good God.
Look at that.
Crappie in the boat.
Man, that's awesome.
Oh,
you wouldn't even know he's really there. He just all of a sudden come out of the roots and boom.
And he just, you know, he's a male. You know, he's a little old male. But he just struck at it to run it off and got hooked on the outside of the mouth.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to eat it. He's just trying to run it off.
It's around his nest. He wants it off.
He was mad.
Yeah. Come on there.
How addicting is this technology?
Oh, it's like a grown-up's video game. You know?
It is.
You
can't get enough of it.
No.
We're gonna put another hook back down there and see if we catch it up.
All right, let's do it. 2 in a row.
Oh, heck yeah! It's better than Pac-Man, ain't it?
Oh.
Yeah. You know, and you even have it on. You even have it on the Space Invader color.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
What's so cool about it is it's alive. You know.
Yeah.
It's not like playing a video game, but it is.
It's like a grown-up crane game, I call it. You know, you see those crane games?
Yep.
Where the kids.
Let's see if we can make anything else move out of there.
Okay.
I'm right on the top of it right now. Look at that. Right
There's all kinds of fish up there.
Right there. Let me see where I want it. 16 foot. Let's see if I can put it right on top of it. Right there, coming in low, right there. Looks like a pretty good fish right in there.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can make him come out of there.
Oh, something's moving in there.
Here he comes. I got him.
Another
male.
Little male. Bed of males.
Yep. I bet there's a good one in there. You know.
You think they're protecting one big female?
Yeah, they got this. You know, it's just so small. Look at the color on him.
Yeah, he's all suntanned up.
Yeah, he's got his suit on. That's right.
Pretty fish.
He's ready.
Almost got that iridescent look.
About next year, he'll be ready for the frying pan. We're gonna keep knocking.
Is there a size limit here at Reelfoot?
No size limit. 30 fish limit. You know, it's Some people would like to have a size limit to get these fish a little bit bigger. You know, that's
right.
My personal opinion. I would like to see a size limit.
Yeah.
You know, let some of these small fish grow up.
You think that's why Grenada has such monsters, because it has to be 12 inches to keep?
Man, Grenada is it's unique. I mean, it's so far away. The water stays so muddy, and the minerals in the water, the fish grow huge. But this year I've seen more big fish come out of Reelfoot than I've ever seen. You know, and a lot of times, you know, it could be the Livescope because you're seeing them.
Yeah.
And you're catching fish that you never would have caught. Let's just drop it right in front of him and see if he reacts to it. He got a little roundness to him. Right about there. Here he comes.
Oh, he's looking at your split shot.
Yeah, he's looking at the minnow now.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Golly.
Yeah. I can see your line moving when you see about to eat the minnow now.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
He's a good eater.
Pretty good eater.
Taking the pole apart.
Yeah.
Reeling the fish in.
Bring that fish in.
Man, Steve.
You know, whatever works is what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know, if you got to take your pole apart,
Yeah.
you know, I can do it. If it works for you. You
It's
know,
got a pretty color to it. Look
see
at
that
color
tail?
on
How
that
beat up
fish.
that tail is?
He's been
on it, yeah.
He's been on the nest.
Yeah.
Male been beating him up.
Little Reelfoot male.
Another good flake going back in the water.
Oh,
Man.
hurts my tummy. Oh, man, this is great. Thank you so much, Steve, for donating your time to the Riders Camp and sharing your wonderful stories and information and talent. I mean, you get talent by practicing.
You do. It's you know, everybody likes to catch big fish.
Yeah.
Everybody loves big fish, but you know, it's a mind game. What they're doing and what I'm doing, and to get them to bite that hook.
Get him to get the
Yeah.
system to match
It's
up.
a challenge, you know.
It's a puzzle.
I want him to bite it. I want him to. I want to figure out what I've got to do to catch that fish.
Yeah.
You know, that's why when 2 o'clock in the morning you're laying in the bed and you wake up thinking about that.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do tomorrow? You know, what can I change?
Yeah.
Hey,
And the worst part about it, every day's different.
everybody hates change.
Yeah.
Change is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Change is always good. You know. Learn to do it every day.
Steve Coleman,
Yes, sir.
thank you so much for sharing your information with us, having a good time, telling some great stories. Jeff, pleasure having you on the boat as
appreciate
well.
it, man.
And we're about to go experience an incredible Blue Bank lunch. So I'm excited.
Blue Bank.
Let's go.
Next time you see me, I'll be 5 pounds heavier, guaranteed. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that notification bell, so we can get more great tips from the greats, the living legends like Ronnie Capps and Steve Coleman. Thanks a lot, and thanks for helping me
All right.
create a great memory here at Reelfoot. Appreciate it.
We're outta
Steve
here.
Coleman, we're
Let's
out. Thank you so much for watching Fish, Eat, Live. Our mission is to demonstrate the benefits of the Fish, Eat, Live lifestyle. We look forward to educating, entertaining, and attracting you to the healthy lifestyle of the great outdoors. We're definitely going to have some wholesome family fun on the water every Sunday at 6 p.m. So hit that subscription and that notification bell because we want you to come be a part of this.